Yes indeed, yes indeed. Yes indeed. He's back. He's back. What's good, y'all? What's good? Salute. We can speak on. I can't tell y'all when it comes to our battle rap for that Airbnb. Pyramid thing crazy. It is right wrong. Yeah, right. Beating was good. All up Chicago, young too cold, man. Yeah, man. We don't talk about it. Talk about both of the homies, man. They going they back and forth. Cassidy. Eazy the block factor, man. Low. Oh, I gotta watch Jay Mills from this fuck, man. He was hard as he's nuts, too. Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings, all y'all, man. This is my little brother to pull up. But we gonna talk about it. I got you, man. Listen. Yo, I got you, my nigga. Don't even trip, man. I got you. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Salute to all y'all, man. Salute to all y'all. Let some more people join real quick.
Bad business out here. They said, Danny, don't never let them push you around. Cause niggas spray shots and we gon' have to push you around. Every night I pray so I don't have to look to the ground. Like Drake, I lost my sight so I look to the sound. But I keep my coasters up. Summer still cold as fuck. On the block, posted up until the cops approaching us. Sorta like my life's passing away. I'm trying to see life after the day, but my vision's blurry. I wake up to close struggles and distant worries. The game don't change cause a nigga wear a different jersey. I get up early, say a morning prayer. Cause over paper niggas find where you rest and do more than sprayer. I guess more is nature, and some niggas is more in tune than others. The boy you tomb your mother. I'm kinda looking like Warren Moon and suckers. One shot through your shirt and vein. Embassy purple gang. This is for the hood where the shots go off. They cop moves off. No alarms cause the blocks go off.
Yeah.
And this is for the gangsters that lay in the dirt. Got sprayed in their shirt and they moms say they pain and they hurt. And this is for the hood rats that strip for the cheese. Taking trips on the Greyhounds for niggas with keys. And this is for the hustlers that ride for war. They ride for more so they sons ain't got the
so we about to get
started. Mace, welcome back. But the door to this rap game never had a welcome mat. I'm from where they dealt them crack. Shots fly, felt them clap. Cops are summoned but seldom act. I tell them rap was my best exit. Just left with choice words till God sends the next message. Until then, if I calculate it correctly, you niggas will have to hate or respect me. But fuck it, play the field like a fierce Heisman. For all my inmates that's waiting on bond like they big fans of Pierce Brosnan. But I was trying to double O's by 7 until my mother told my reverend I chose my weapons to send a brother's soul to heaven. I'm sure time will expose my brethren. I speak the truth, not to mention heat the booth for the starving consumers. So LAPD can part in the rumors. I'm here. This is for the hood where the shots go off, they cop moves off, no alarms, the blocks go
that's
off.
Me rapping.
And this is for the
got a gang of albums that I'm about to get released, bro.
They moms feel they pain and they hurt. And this is for the hood rats that strip for the cheese. Taking trips on the Greyhounds for niggas with keys. And this is for the hustlers that ride for war. They ride for more. So they sons ain't got the
albums worth the material I'm about to drop on y'all.
Niggas say my voice remind them of free. Any trouble, the boy find you for free. Hustlers love me, cause they know your boy, your grind them a key. And anytime a nigga dope, he reminds you of me. But my high pitch don't come from my throat or pragmatics on the mound. I peg addicts with them pounds. I'm still on my grind, 3 in the morning, minding my business. The feds wanna pat a nigga down. Is this the life we chose or the path we was given? Either way, the destination is same. I never had expectations for fame. This is pen over paper, for niggas in a pen over paper. Sorrow us, cops is hungry and the system wanna swallow us. I cock back and haters get led like followers. So anytime you see me stretching the package, this the answer. Never question my actions. I'm too hungry. This is for the hood where the shots go off. They cop more soft, no alarms, cause the blocks go.
Yo, y'all, that's Welcome to Figueroa by yours truly, Danny Myers, man. I got a whole bunch of shit I'm about to drop for y'all, man. Salute. But I want to talk about let's get right to it, man. Cassidy was going crazy with the promo every day. Interviews with Three Letter Men and every blogger you could think of. Cassidy was on this nigga's Eazy skull. He was not letting up, and Eazy, for the first time in his career, was quiet. And I was sitting there like, what the fuck going on? Because this normally Eazy he's the aggressor. He's the one pushing the issue. He the one like antagonizing, and he's the algorithm, and he's the evil bad guy that everybody hate. And when it's a battle coming up, he's doing the promo because he's the algorithm. This time, Cash was making everybody money. You know, salute to Cash. Cash making everybody money. I'm sitting here like, damn, bro, what's up with this nigga Eazy? Like, why you ain't saying nothing? You just gonna let a nigga you feel me? Like, this shit don't work. It don't work like that. You don't get quiet now. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, salute Mr. Karate for sure, man. Now Eazy has struck back. He struck back yesterday with episode 1 of his documentary series. It's 24/7 leading up to the battle, and then today he dropped another one. I want to matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link right here in the comments if y'all want to go come here and say what y'all, some of y'all thoughts on here. So yesterday is the first episode. He's driving to, back to his hood. Okay, so he one of my mans funny. He was like, yo, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. How this nigga need a GPS in Philly? If you from Philly, you should know your way around. But he's funny. But yo, what up, Ryan? What's good, man? Gotcha 15 was good. Man, yeah. What's that? Bars at the bar? Hey, you should battle Ness at that Philly car. Yeah. Me and Ness battled in Philly. 3 rounds on YouTube right now. What was that? Shout out to my man Stiz, man. That's Battle Academy. Yo. Yeah, he kind of addressed everything for real. You know what I'm saying? It's something I wanted to see from Eazy. But let me get back to the GPS shit. My man said, yo, how you going to your people's house, your family house, if this where you from or grew up, you don't need a GPS to their house. Like, how you need to find out where they at. And that was something I was thinking about. But I also, during yesterday's part 1, Eazy said I was here to about 10 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old. And then I moved. I was moving around. So obviously at 10 years old, you ain't been outside. You don't know your way around the city. I grew up in Los Angeles. I didn't know my way around LA at 10 years old. I was only able to get in the car and go wherever, you know what I'm saying, they took me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know LA streets till I got older. So but Eazy had moved out of Philly. So he does provide a birth certificate which shows he was born in Philadelphia. And that's something that I just feel like you should have already did that. Like years ago, when niggas first started saying you went from Philly, you could have just deaded all that with just like, yo, here go my birth certificate. And so he goes to his father's job. He goes to his I guess his aunt's house, sister house, his cousins is over there, and they just running down like his history, his backstory. And I thought that was dope for Eazy to let us inside his personal life to kind of get to know the battle rapper more and get to know like, yo, he from Philly, but he wasn't necessarily raised here. Okay, so here's a couple things, man. Hold on, I'm gonna get to these comments, man, real quick. Yeah. Landscapes change. Salute, family, facts. Danny, stay in your bag this weekend, 615. Yeah, man, me and Dice going down. Man, we're gonna do we'll get to Dice tomorrow. Man. I'm excited for this one, man. I'm excited. I don't want to get off subject, but Danny Myers versus Dice going down. If y'all watch Dice versus Chess, y'all seen Dice in Chess in that one rounder was dope. Salute to Dre Dennis, Gates of the Garden. I had Dice winning that battle kind of clear. And Chess did good too, but Dice again, he's Yikers Island. He's from he come. We'll talk about it in a battle. Don't worry about it. I discovered Dice from my YouTube channel on my Undiscovered Gems tournament, if y'all didn't know, and he took off after that. And so that's the storyline. Teacher versus student. All right, cool. We'll get to that. But one thing these niggas don't realize, bro, is I'm the fucking bar god, nigga. Like y'all got dope bars, y'all got fire bars. Y'all even got some great bars. I'm the bar god. And it's so different when I'm rapping in the concepts and the way I string everything together. When it comes to this, I might not be the most marketable. I might not be the most popular, most rich or all flashy. I'm just a regular dude, but I take this shit like a monk on the mountains, bro. Like a monk in the mountains with the clouds and lightning going off. The avatar, nigga, the bald head nigga with the fucking arrow and the eyes glowing white. That's how serious I take this rap shit, bro. So I feel like no nigga in the world will fuck with me. Period. That's that. And Dice gonna find out Sunday. And as well as everybody else too. So I'm not gonna get off, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Danny Ducking. I ain't ducking. Greg, you got your day coming. Got your day coming. Don't trip. shout to my man Greg. I got a feeling Dice about to die. Ooh, you know what? You know, Ryan, you got tonight's first bar guy, man. Hold on, where's that? Poor guy. Poor guy. You earned tonight's first bar guy, man. Anytime somebody say something dope, something that I consider like, oh, that was clever, that was slick, they get a bar guy from the bar guy himself, man. So salute to Ryan. You got the first bar guy for the night, man. Y'all keep dropping these bars in the comments, man. What you say, man? I'm the closest to bar guy level. You come on, Greg, talk your shit. You get a bar guy. Bar guy. I sound like Oprah now. You get a bar guy. You get a bar guy. You get yo, but look though. We talk. Hey, Ripple man, y'all know me, bro. I'm transparent, bro. I keep everything, nigga, straight. I'm cut like that, my nigga. We gonna talk everything. I keep shit real. I don't give a fuck who it is. But yeah, where was I? Not Cass, Eazy. Okay, so this the problem. I feel like Eazy proved he was from Philly. Yeah, you wasn't raised in Philly necessarily, but you grew up, you know, around the surrounding areas, but you was born there, you showed your birth certificate. That's good enough for me. So all the Pottsville shit, even though you might have went to school in Pottsville, you got homeboys in Pottsville, you still live in Pottsville right now. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because that don't change you from being a Philly. But I guess the Philly niggas, they didn't connect with him. They don't connect with Eazy because none of them niggas really know him. And another thing to point out in his first episode was he never really went to know none of his homeboys. He grew up with that verified, like, yeah, he was here. I was with him. We did this, we did that. I didn't see none of that. And, you know, that's interesting to note, but you know what I'm saying? You know, yo, man. Hey, you ever bought yo, Dan, you ever bought a Cassidy? You ever bought a Cassidy? Poor guy. Hey, you should have saved that. I could have sent that to Eazy, man. Right. But this is the problem. This the problem I got with Eazy, bro. You called yourself the block captain, bro. I'm gonna get to his documentary part 2. I'm gonna get to that. But the thing is, I'm not questioning if you sold dope or not. You sold drugs. You did your thing in the street. I'm not questioning that. I think the problem is where you did your work at, it don't line up with somebody calling themselves a block captain. Because obviously, if you hustled in Philly and you had a block in Philly, It's way more respectable. Anybody could go to the suburbs and deal with the white boys and get their money. Ain't nothing wrong with getting money no matter where you get it and no matter how you get it. I understand that. Long as you ain't doing no wild shit. Ain't no snake evil shit to get your money. I respect most forms of hustle. I've done it myself. But growing up in Pottsville, hustling in Pottsville, and I just told him, like, yo, the Confederate flag bar that he told me, he said, I put a Confederate flag bar in front of my house and I ain't been raided since. It makes sense now. Because when I first heard it, and they went crazy when he said that shit. When he told me that, I'm sitting there like, what house in Philly got a Confederate flag on it? Like, now niggas just making bars up. Not you just saying anything. So I didn't respect the bar until tonight. We battled years ago. I respect the bar now because you basically saying you did it in Pottsville. I've never been to Pottsville. I've been to Philly several times. I've never been to Pottsville, but I'm assuming it's definitely not Philadelphia and it's not as gutter and grimy and dangerous as Philadelphia, obviously, right? When you say you the block captain, but you never ran a block in Philly, but you rep Philly, it's almost like because when this nigga rapping, when Eazy's rapping, all his stories is drug stories, struggle stories, jail stories. Not saying they not valid, but it's like if these stories originate in a whole nother town, but you never said that from the beginning, and you got us thinking you from Philly, that's where all the questioning come from, because niggas in Philly was like, well, wait a minute. Block captain, all the Philly hustlers, all the Philly trappers know each other. They know who's who out there. They know who getting money. They know who done got killed. They know who done got robbed. They know who went to jail. They know who's in the feds. They know who snitched. They know who's underground, right? So when none of the Philly trappers or hustlers can verify or even heard of you, it's like, yo, who is this nigga claiming he one of us when they really out there doing it? So when they really doing it and you saying you that, but you didn't verify. No. I'm from here, but I mean I'm the block captain in Pottsville. That's where the issue come in at. That's all. And he showed that he was from Philly, bro. Maybe not. He said, and he also said, I never rep no block because he didn't really have a block. He wasn't on the blocks in Philly. He wasn't on no block. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you know what I mean? Like, you can't blame him. Pottsville got rich fees, so I can't blame the boy. Yeah, you can't blame him. He destroying cash right now. We don't believe you need more people, man. Listen, man. The only issue once again, real quick, the only issue was you said your name was the block captain. Now, when I see his documentary part 2, he said that more came from the music. I was just going by Eazy. I only was going by Eazy, but then when I decided I wanted to go hard with this music shit, that's where the block captain came from. And the block captain came from me actually running blocks in towns. He said I ran a whole town, which was Pottsville. Not saying he's lying. He probably did. I'm not saying he's lying. But when you come into battle rap and you didn't verify or clarify, I should say, you didn't clarify. Yeah, I did my shit over here. Like, okay, we will respect it more. Just say that from the gate. It had to be basically brought out and exposed, because I promise you this. Before this whole Pottsville shit come up and my man Cassidy calling me talking about the Pottsville shit, and we having conversations. I never heard of the Pottsville shit from Eazy himself. I feel like if that never was brought up, he would have never said it. He would have never mentioned Pottsville. maybe he would have mentioned it in passing or whatever. But in terms of finally fessing up and saying, nah, nigga, hold on, y'all got me twisted. I never said I hustled in Philly. I said I hustled in Pottsville. Yeah, you would have never said that if this didn't come out, because you would have already said this 2-3 years ago when the black captain was even being in question. So that's the only issue I got with Bull. Shout out to Eazy. Shout out to Eazy, man. You know, he said he said he said he didn't get punched, but he did. Damn, he just a whole cake. That's it. That's all, man. Pat, push that like button, y'all. At Mr. Karate, you get a bar guy.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Yo, man. Nigga said Pat push the hit the fucking like button. Pat push that motherfucker. You feel me? Do you think Eazy might choke in the battle? Seem like he under a ton. He definitely under a ton of pressure. Hopefully, you know, in between. Because while I'm watching these documentaries, I'm sitting up here like, okay, you on your press run late. Should have did this like 2-3. These should have came out like 2-3 weeks ago. But I guess he was under so much pressure to finally respond. He just said, "Fuck, let me just go on and do it." But I was thinking like, yo, what time of the day is he like rehearsing? If you got 2 battles back at 6 rounds, I've done it before. Y'all seen me battle Franchise and Disaster same weekend. I've done, matter of fact, I started my career battling two battle rappers in one night on AHAT. Y'all gotta go back, do your history. I started out like that, like for real. But I was thinking like, yo, when is he practicing? Or is he already just locked in? But then the other day he said he was 90% done for one battle, 70% done for the other. So I honestly feel like he not gonna be 100 for both battles. Maybe the battle he should be most prepared for, obviously, is the Cassidy battle, because that's the bigger battle. Battling Twerk the next day. Does he care to win that battle, or does he just want to get through the battle? There's a difference between when you're trying to win a battle and when you just trying to get your bars off and get off stage, get your money. Trust me. There's a difference between wanting to kill a nigga because you don't like this nigga, and then like, let me just go through the motions and just whatever happened. I'm not saying that's the mindset he in, but obviously the brunt of the focus is on Cassidy. And with Twerk not going, showing up for the Series Jones battle, Twerk should already have had rounds for Eazy already. Maybe Twerk is overloaded with bars and he gonna be more prepared than ever if the battle actually takes place. I'm still not even sure if that's still gonna happen, but we'll have to find out. It's only a few days away. Second episode. You know what I'm saying? Yo, salute. Second episode. Now he's on the attack. And he mentioned something. He said something that was very pivotal. Y'all know, me and my brother been breaking down this shit this whole week. I said, this is the battle Eazy cannot play defense. Fuck being defensive. You got to be all offense. And on episode 2, he said, I'm going to be all offense, fuck defense. So I was like, thank you. That's what I wanted to hear from him. Thank you. I don't know if he saw my live and he really thought about it, but I've been saying this whole time, yo, this nigga Eazy has to be on offense versus Cassidy, because Cassidy definitely is all offense. Cassidy not gonna try to defend no nothing. So that's one thing I noted. Second thing, he brought up what y'all was talking about. I was one of the captains. Cassidy was doing the worldwide battle rapper, the whole show. I had people send money to be on my team, and to my knowledge, they never got their money back. If we gonna keep shit real, did I get paid? Yes, I got paid. I got paid. I can't speak for nobody else. I got paid. Cass paid me. But the battlers that was signing up and spending their money to be on my team, they paid their money and did not get their money back. And I felt bad for that. And Eazy's calling it a pyramid scheme. I talked to Cassidy about it. He said that wasn't his doing. It was the higher ups, the guys who was actually putting the money behind all of this. He said it was something about them. I don't know if like they just dropped the whole idea and just backed out of it, and it just kind of left everybody in limbo. And so that's how that went. So it was it a pyramid scheme, like Eazy is saying. To be honest, I don't know. I don't feel like Kaz a grimy nigga to where he gotta like do a tournament and have niggas send money just to run off with niggas money. Like I don't think that's his character. I really don't think that's his character. He's visible. He's a hip hop artist. Like this is a, you get what I'm saying? Like how you gonna do some shit like that and get away with it? How you can't get away with shit like that? Who really needs to win this battle the most in your opinion? I think Cass, because of the huge program. Yeah, I agree. Man. Cass got to win this battle, especially for one, it's the promo. You talked all that shit. You got to back it up. Secondly, if you're the king of Philly, if you're the one that kind of opened the floodgates for all the Philly rappers and battle rappers, and you led the way, like this is you damn near kind of defending home court, even though y'all both rep Philly. You're the legend in Philly. This nigga Eazy, damn near his whole career was questioned if he was even from Philly. And even the fact that, okay, you was born here, but you still not one of us because you never was with none of us. You don't know us. You wasn't in our circle. You was living out there. So they still kind of don't accept them. And I remember Eazy was like, yo, man, fuck Philly anyway. Like, whatever. So he even his feelings towards Philadelphia was always kind of like, hey, if y'all don't rock with me, fuck it. You don't have to. I don't rock with y'all. That's his attitude towards it. So, and again, he didn't spend his entire life in Philly. So there's that. He calls Remy Ma on the phone. Now he's going now he's going on the offense in episode 2. He's got I don't even want to say the it rhymes with Danny. Poor guy. It rhymes with Danny. You know what I'm saying? But he shows a clip of one of those that rhyme with Danny, saying that they was messing with Cass and messing with Cassidy, breaking that shit down, and the person was saying about, these celebrities, blah blah blah, basically trying to outing Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said the Transformers. Y'all niggas is stupid. Y'all poor guy. The transmission. There we go. Oh, Manny. We ain't gonna call it a Danny. We definitely not calling it a fucking Danny. But it rhymes with Danny. But anyway, so he's on offense. He's like, nigga, this and that. So you already got this. You explain that part. All right, damn. And real talk, Cassidy, my man. Like that's like, I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna get ready and call him in a minute. That's my man. I'm gonna try to get him on the phone right now. But I never heard that before. And again, I take shit like that with a grain of salt. Because if I wasn't there, I don't know if that happened or not. But I do know just even that, even being a possibility or yeah, that's just what they call in Philly a bad John. It's a bad John. You feel me? But the Fred, damn, y'all niggas, y'all niggas is stupid, man. Y'all niggas funny as hell. Shout out to my man Josh Carroll, man. Shout out to my man, my little brother Morris. That's my little brother, man. I'll fuck with him forever. Yeah, so he got that. So bam, that's already now he got the people putting up the clips of AR app, and Ab like, yo, I went down for a murder. Cash never sent me no money. Eazy's talking about the Fat Joe fighting at Cassidy's hotel room and Cassidy leaving. He like, yo, how you gonna leave your room? Niggas in your room fighting like you a buster, you a pussy. I don't know. I don't. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I can get Cassidy on the phone. Hold on, y'all. Give me a split second. Where is the? Okay, we're gonna do that. So I'm playing it. I'm playing it fair and even. I know I'm biased because I'm GOAT gang with Cassidy. That's my man. No matter what. I fuck with Eazy too. We cordial. We ain't best friends. Me and Eazy done had our differences for sure. Y'all seen that already. But you know, we talked like men and worked it out. So, you know, that's that. Let me see if I can just call right quick. Let me see something. Hold up. Oh. I think it always. This nigga Cash always in the studio.
Yo, boy.
Yo, boy. Yeah, I was just talking with my people, man, about the his episode 2 and shit. I just wanted your quick thoughts on this nigga. I don't know if you even seen it. I don't know if you saw his little documentary he did. Yeah, you there?
Yeah.
Oh,
What you saying?
yeah. I said I don't know if you saw his documentary. I just wanted your quick thoughts on that shit, man. You don't even got to say nothing crazy or nothing like that. But you know, just did you even see it? First of all,
Nah, I don't want to talk about that bullshit, bro.
I feel it. I respect
I'm about to go crazy tomorrow, so let me talk. I already got it.
All right.
Everything already programmed, bro.
Hey, I feel it. I feel it, my nigga. Do what you gotta do, my nigga. You ain't gotta talk about that shit. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm tuned in though. I'm tuned in because I like I'm looking at his episode 2 and I'm like, okay, this now he's on offense. Now he's trying to fight back for real.
Nah, he ain't on offense. He ain't fighting back. You call that fighting back? That shit ain't fighting back.
Yeah,
You bugging.
it was the best. It was the best thing he could do after all
Man,
the
that
shit
shit
he
wasn't
did.
fighting back, bro. That shit wasn't fighting back at all. That was a desperation move. He's stuttering and shaking and sweating the whole time. You talking about offensive? He playing defense. He trying to figure out a way, and that shit ain't working. It was all fucking lies and dumb shit.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
I ain't worrying about that shit, bro.
don't worry about it, man. Get back to what you was doing, my nigga. I'm tapped in tomorrow too, and I gotta let you hear this dice shit tomorrow too. So yeah, I'll tap in with you.
All right, boy.
All right, bet. Yeah. So obviously he did see it, and now he's like he said he got something loaded up in the clip. I like what's going on. To be real, I like what's going on, man. I like what's happening here. I like but to me it was fighting back. Kaz don't agree. He feel like that what he doing is desperation. Another thing Eazy did on episode 2, like I said, he got Rim involved. He got the thing on the person. I don't want to say thing. Y'all gonna cancel me. But he got that on there. Then he got ARF talking like Cass didn't send no money. Then he got you know, you didn't defend or you ran out the room or whatever. And then he also had he was doing the bars. He was like, yo, like listen to these outdated bars. Like he said, I just think gonna beat me with this. Listen to this shit. So he's showing Cassidy on a rap radar. I don't remember what show it was, but he was on there doing the freestyle shit. And it was like he got the booze all in the background. Like, nigga, these bars trash. To me, and you can't, I'm not gonna say all of a sudden Eazy has caught up with or because Cassidy is, you know, drop some bars. Even in the Pottsville shit, even though Eazy showed that he was born in Philly, Cass has already did the damage with the, because like I said, if Cass never brings all this shit up, Eazy would never brought it up himself. So it, in a way, it was him trying to defend it, but now it's all of a sudden you starting to tell him the truth about it. But it's like you this is the second time, bro. Real talk. This the second time it feel like Eazy was only telling the truth because he's his back against the wall. He ain't got no choice but to tell the truth now. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that shit, man. I'm the type of nigga that shit got it. I gotta check this meal shit, man. Don't trip. I gotta check this meal shit, man. But I'm the type of nigga that is some shit going down. You gotta address it right then and there. If Cass and Eazy dap hands at the end of the battle, will that be healthy for the culture, or should they not dap hands after the battle? I personally like when two warriors can bring the swords and axes and knives and try to kill each other, and at the end of the day shake hands. Like some of the best fights you ever see on them YouTubes is when niggas fought, no matter who won or lost, and then they shake hands and walk away. That's ultimate respect from me. So I definitely, like, y'all see me, I'll be in there. I still dapped it up with Mike P, I think. After he just did this whole crazy round about my wife, I don't take shit personal. I don't take it that serious, man. I think the only battle, to keep it real,
Aaron Smith, Ace, or Ace.
It might be two battles. Oh, my bad, y'all. Hold on. It might be two battles that this happened was T-Rex and K-Shine. Might have been the only two battles where I didn't I think those are the only two battles I didn't shake hands at the end, bro. So you don't have to like a person to dap them up. Are you gonna do a live watch or bar breakdown watch after? I'm not sure because my fly out to Orlando, Florida that night. Like I gotta go battle Dice on Sunday. I gotta battle Dice Sunday. If you had to make a documentary to prove something, you lost, period. He never did this before. Why now? That's what I'm saying. You know why he did it? He did it because he was under pressure. If a nigga like Cassidy, who's a worldwide known hip-hop rapper, rap star, he was a star at one point. I don't know about today, but he's definitely a respected legend. If this nigga's constantly doing this and exposing this and dropping pictures and this and that and the third, it's like you gotta do something. You gotta do something, man. So yeah, he had to do it. You feel me? Like, okay, and then it said it's making it look worse. It's making it look worse. Some people say that. A lot of people say that. It's like, are you like a nigga forced you to show your birth certificate and show your. But it's like, why you just didn't do that in the fucking first place? Why did it take for this to happen for you to have to go to your hood and show your family and I respect the play. I'm gonna say I respect the play. I think it was dope. I think it was dope that you fucked with your family and you showed people you went to your pop's job and this and that and the third. One thing that I noticed his pop said, and Chris Mbaye said this too, was like his pop said he never heard of Pottsville. And I'm sitting there like, I think everybody in any major city or metropolitan area would know the surrounding smaller towns. You don't gotta know every one of them, but you would know Norristown if you're in Philadelphia. If you live in Philly, you grew up nowhere in the Southwest, North Philly. You know what I'm saying? You gonna know Norristown. You might have heard of Pottsville, but for how's your son spending years of his life in Pottsville, but you are the father and you never heard of. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe he just didn't have here's the thing. Maybe you didn't have a connection to your son during those years and you wasn't talking to your son and you didn't know where your son was at. Okay, that could be it. But You grew up in Philly, so how would you not know? Even if your son, Eazy the Block Captain, never went to Pottsville, you as the dad should know that was. You know what that was? Because I don't buy that for a second. I'm not gonna call his dad a liar. I think I met his pops, if I'm not mistaken. But it almost seemed like you was going too hard to deflect off of the Pottsville shit and to pretty much double down and verify that Eazy is from Philadelphia. So for you to be like, I never even heard of that place, like it don't exist. But nigga, how it don't exist and you from Philly? I don't get it, man. Danny, ask other Philly people, have they heard of Pottsville before Kaz mentioned it? Matter of fact, let me see, man. Let me see if my man Stiz is awake. I know Stiz is Philly all day. Matter of fact, I know. Hold on, y'all. Give me one more second. We gonna get to the bottom of this shit live. Let's find out though. I know. Shout out to Till and Kill. Let me see something. Right, from and raised is different. But I'm gonna hit
the Myers.
Yo, bro, real quick, I'm live on my show. I just wanted to know. I know you from Philly.
Salute to the chat. We right outside of Philly.
Okay, so they asked me to ask somebody from Philly. Did you ever hear of Pottsville before Cass mentioned it?
No, Pottsville is like 2 hours away. Pottstown is like 15 minutes away. That's where most kids are.
But you have heard of it before all of this shit, right?
You heard of Pottstown, not Pottsville.
Okay, cool. So, you heard of it. So I was just wondering, like, how would Eazy dad not know or never heard of that if he because he's from Philly, his dad from Philly. I'm pretty sure, right? So why would he? Why when Eazy on episode 1, he said I never even heard of that place. His dad never heard of yeah, that's what I'm just asking. Could that be a possibility that somebody from Philly never heard of that town?
Yeah, because Pottsville is like 2 hours away. That's close to like Poconos out that way.
Okay, so yes, so it is possible that you could be from Philly and never even heard of that place before, even though your son live out there.
I've never heard of Pottsville on TV.
Oh, okay, all right. So that gives his dad a little credibility then.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I just want that. That's all I wanted to know. We just try to keep shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Shout out to you and Kel, man.
Salute. She in the background. She said salute to the chat. What's happening, y'all?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Married to the Bars. All right, that's all I wanted, bro. Salute to you.
My nigga.
Okay, those are two different towns. Stiz said he never heard of Pottsville, but he knows Pottstown. Those are two different towns. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, again, on episode 2, this is the first time. Now on part 1, Eazy was being defensive. And by being defensive, I mean he had to go show his birth certificate to prove he was born in Philly. He went to his his people's house. He went to his pop's job, and he's talking with the family, and he's trying to contact the school to get school records. So yeah, you was born in Philly. To me, I can't see how I don't really want to dispute that no more. Somebody in the comments earlier said there's a difference between born somewhere and raised somewhere, and which is that's common sense. That's common sense for sure. That's why there's a term called born and raised. That's why people be like, yo, I'm from Dallas, Texas, born and raised. Yo, I'm from Hawaii, born and raised. I'm from Los Angeles, born and raised. And then there's, yo, no, I was born in Sacramento, but I grew up in Florida. Yeah, I was like 1 year old, I guess, when my mom moved to Florida, and I grew up in Florida. I don't know nothing about Sacramento, but that's where I was born. I'm not. I'm technically I'm from there, but I'm not from there. I'm from where I went to school and had my first fight and had my fell in love for the first time. That's where I'm from. So I get it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? So from is where you're born. By way of, yeah, that's what they call it too. Uh yeah, from is where you're born is it's kind of subjective. I mean, we ain't gonna get into the semantics and all that and waste no time on that, but if I was born in Idaho, if I was born in Idaho and at 3 years old, my parents moved to New York City and I grew up in New York City. Somebody asked me where I'm from. And by that time, I probably have the New York accent by then. I got all the New York ways. I'm wearing Timbs and you know what I'm saying? I eat chopped cheese and shit. I'm New York. But I was born in Idaho till I was 3 years old, right? So if somebody say, yo, where you from? Would you say I'm from Idaho? Or would you say I think you could in that scenario, you could say I'm from New York. And you don't even gotta mention Idaho. Because you don't know, you don't even remember Idaho. You don't have no memory of being there if you moved there if you moved from there when you was a fucking 3-year-old, right? So you don't have no memory. So you're automatically gonna probably, I don't know. It's subjective, man. It's subjective. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, you know what I mean? I claim New York. I got you. You'd still claim New York. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'd say New York. But that's where you got put on the herb. See, it's different viewpoints. And that's fine. I respect all opinions. I respect all viewpoints. So if he grew up outside of Philly, why claim Philly? I think that's the problem. Philly, or not all of Philadelphia, but some people have a problem with basically saying, nigga, you not from here. Yeah, you was here. You probably went to elementary school here. Your grandma lived on that block. But as far as being from here and one of us and all this hustling and block captain shit you talking, you're not one of us. You're not from here. And that's their stance, and they can stand on that. You know what I'm saying? And Eazy don't really push back either, because he'll say, yeah, I never claimed no block in Philly. I never claimed no block. I didn't really live long enough on no block and did no real nothing on none of those blocks when I was living in Philly. And then I moved out of there and spent time in Pottsville or Pottstown or whatever the fuck he went. You know what I'm saying? So, Danny, are you from? And the king of Harlem still should salute to Jay Black. Salute to Jay Black, man. For sure, man. And yes, to answer your question, yes, I'm still on my King of Harlem story arc. Got to continue with Loaded Lux, Murder Mook. Me and Head Ice did the compliment battle, but we probably have to run a real fade. I'm not necessarily sure about me and Jay Mills, just because he live in LA now, so he out here with me. And we cool. So I'm cool. I can't manufacture a fake grudge or nothing. But I mean, if y'all want to see me and Jay Mills, then say that. You know what I'm saying? Say that. But I'm definitely still a king of Harlem, Jay Black. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. Yeah, and I seen Chris Unbiased say, I was born in Florida, but I moved to Atlanta, and that's when I started getting money and doing all kind of shit in Atlanta. So I claim Atlanta, and I respected it. And I never knew he was from Florida. Like this, all these years that I've known Chris Unbiased, bro, I never ever knew he was actually born in Florida. I would have never have known that if he didn't say that, and he said it. So People can be born somewhere and really grow up somewhere else, and then that's their home. That's where they from. That's where they're from. A lot of people say you from where you went to high school at. I can agree with that. I think if your formative years, that's where you from. Wherever you growing up during your formative years, and then once you like hit high school and you going to high school somewhere, then that's where you from. That's where you from. Now you move out of. I moved out of LA when I was 20. I moved to New York City when I was 20, and then from there I went to Detroit, Kentucky, Miami, Las Vegas. I was moving around ever since then, since 20 years old. But and you know what I'm saying? I spent a couple years in San Bernardino in the Inland Empire. I live in the Inland Empire right now. Shout out to the IE. Shout out to Hit Boy and Coffee Brown, everybody that repped the IE. You know what I mean? But I'm born and raised in South Central. Me and my little brother, we from South Central LA niggas. That's just, I can't change, you know what I'm saying? Danny, are you a Rolling Stone? You stupid, man. Nah, I'm not a Rolling Stone. Grade 7 to 12. From and of are two different situations. From a place and of a place. Oh, I like that. That's a bar. You could be from somewhere and then you could be of somewhere. But again, the whole Eazy shit really it was just him not specifying and clarifying that from the beginning of his career. You know, when you start off, I'm the block captain. We automatically assume you're the block captain of Philadelphia. And if you don't never fix that or correct that, then that's what's going to be in our mind. And then when it comes out that that's not where he was the block captain from, then it's like it just kind of puts a lot of things into question. But it's not my argument. It's not my argument. That's Cassidy's argument to be had on Saturday night, man. But I want to ask y'all though, man, like real talk, as the banner is going down there, who is winning the battle before the battle? Because obviously, I feel like, to be honest, I still feel like I'm not Eazy, but Cassidy is up for sure because his promo game has been like he's promos like this for every battle, but for this particular battle, he has been like, man, pushing the limit. You know what I'm saying? Eazy starting to fight back with these documentary episodes. And then, you know, he went on champion. Shout out to Jay Black. But, okay, Eazy is now winning. Okay. Who up? Cassidy up. Cassidy way up. Eazy is sad. Cassidy. Yo, okay. All right, let me ask y'all this. This is what I want to know. Now that Eazy has kind of like took some of the steam off of the Pottsville shit by owning up to it, and secondly, by showing that I'm from Philly or I was born in Philly, does that take some sting off of Cassidy's attacks now? And another thing I want to bring up. It kind of concerns me. I want to bring this up, man. Eazy playing defense kind of late to me. Shout out to my brother Herb. Shout out to your daughter. Shout out to your daughter, man. Tell her I said it was good. I still got that thing, the joint she gave me. I still got it. I'll never lose that, bro. I'm not qualified to answer. You ain't okay. Eazy had nothing on Geechee. Reached for some angle that fell flat and he got cooked. That's an absolute fact. And I'm not saying that because Geechee, my man. That's a fact. He was trying like insinuate that Geechee like snitched or some shit or something about Geechee's dad or some shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on. He was reaching though. He definitely was reaching. And my thing is, if you don't got nothing concrete and you don't got nothing solid on a nigga, don't even like some halfway shit that might or might not be true. And like put it like this. You get some information on your opponent from somebody else, and they like, yo, this is what I heard. If you can't 100% verify that, it's kind of whack to throw that out there. Like, hey, and I heard. I heard that you was, and a nigga might be like, what the fuck are you even talking about? And that happened to me in a few battles where a nigga just threw out fake angles and just was reaching for the stars, man, and saying shit that was so crazy. Like, I was like, yo, who told you all this? Whoever told you this don't love you. They don't give a fuck about you because this is all wrong. But he got to explain that thing that round with Danny, man. Honest to God, this was my first time hearing of that. I don't get into niggas' personal lives. I don't be believing. Like, for real, bro, if a motherfucker ain't got no picture or no phone call recordings or shit like that, then anybody could just say anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen my man, I seen Bobby Valentino run out the hotel room, bro. This nigga grabbed his pants. This nigga ran down the hotel hallway. Yikes. Yo, oh man. Oh, why do y'all look over the fact that he went to high school in Philly too? Hey, listen, get good 007. Listen, yo, salute. Hey, the Eazy not from Philly thing don't land with me. It did a couple days ago when I wasn't sure, because I never said he wasn't, but I never had proof that he was either. So I was just kind of in the middle. But once he showed the birth certificate, that's, to me, honestly, that's kind of like all I needed to see for real. So I can never go rock with something that, or a nigga saying Eazy not from Philly. Like, he might not be never ran with none of y'all crews or cliques or anything like that. But that don't mean he not from there, or he didn't spend no time out there, any significant time in Philly. So that angle not gonna hit with me. But here's something that Eazy said, and I don't know if niggas paid attention, but he said this kind of worried me, bro. And I'm gonna talk to my man Cass about it off air tomorrow. But he said, yo, Cass, you gotta stop sparring with niggas. He said all this. Put it like this. Basically, Eazy was just implying that Cassidy had rapped his rounds to a few battle rappers, me included, and niggas went back to Eazy and told him Cassidy's bars. Not necessarily word for word. I don't know if niggas did some police shit and recorded while Cassidy was on the phone rapping this shit to niggas, and then they sent the recordings to Eazy. And I am going to speak on that real quick, but the way he said it so matter of factly, and trust me, it's been so much recording, screenshot shit going on in this era. I'm not from this era, bro. We never did no shit like that, man. We didn't even have internet when I was coming up in LA, man. We didn't do shit like that. Like, that's not man shit. I don't respect no recording a nigga phone call. He don't know he being recorded, or a nigga send you something in privacy, a text message or a picture, and then you send it out to the world. Like, that's buster shit. That's buster shit. I don't like no police shit, bro. Like, let the police do that. If the police do that, they did that. That's their job. But come on, bro. I don't like that shit. I'm gonna just say this, man. I believe that some niggas have heard Cassidy's bars and went back and told Eazy, because if you listen real closely later on at the end of his documentary, he says he said he gotta explain. He said he lying. I could almost guarantee that. Hey, look, hold on till it, Carol. We'll get to I bought 5 pistols, 2 submachines. I'm filling both mags. I'm on Utah block with 7.2s like Greg Olsen tag. Just showing you love in the poetry display. Much love, Andre Burnett. Salute, salute. I think that was for Marv 1, if I'm not mistaken. But salute, bro. Thank you for the donation, man. Thank you, Daddy. Wish Hitman could see that. Yeah, but it could be possible that maybe somebody, but again, later on in the documentary, Eazy says, I know what he gonna come with. Now, mind you, earlier in the documentary, he's like, yo, all I'm gonna say is, yo, Kaz, you gotta stop sparring with these battle rap niggas, man. They don't love you. These niggas don't fuck with you like that. So Kaz is rapping his rounds, and niggas probably like, oh, that's fire. Then hang up and call Eazy. Hey, yo, look, man, look, this nigga said blah, 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 blah. Yo, you might want to write a rebuttal for that, or you might want to, you know what I mean? That's possible. It's possible. And then later on, in the same fucking video, Eazy again says, I know what he's coming with. I told Till and Kel earlier, it don't matter if a nigga heard your raps, bro, because Cassidy not rapping these raps to impress Eazy. He's rapping the raps to impress the crowd. So even if Eazy heard some of this shit, the crowd never heard none of it. The crowd didn't hear none of this shit. And another thing I can say is I know for a fact that I know Cassidy write about 6 to 7 or 8 rounds per battle for one dude. So he's got 7 rounds for Eazy the Block Captain. I've heard 2 of them. They was absolute fire, and I'm not saying that because, and I know y'all tried to kill me before because I had vouched for Cass's bars, and then but then he get on stage and rap some other rounds that I didn't hear, and then niggas was going back to me like, "Yo, Danny, you said that shit was fire." I'm telling you, on my kids, the 2 rounds that I heard was absolute insane. Will he use those rounds? That's the thing. I don't know. But what I did want to say is, even if some niggas went back and told Eazy some of Cassidy's bars, that don't necessarily mean those are the same bars he's actually gonna use in the battle. So there's that. And if he does use those same exact bars, it's cool because the crowd never heard the shit. So you're not trying to impress Eazy, you're trying to impress the crowd. But I will tell, yo, Cass, that is some shit. You gotta watch these niggas because niggas will do shit like that. That's why some niggas don't like sparring. Like my sparring circle is super. It's super. Listen, bro, my sparring circle is, man. Cause sometimes you just don't know. And if a nigga did me like that, hey, it's automatic squabs. Automatic squabs on site. Like that's like real talk. That's like that's snitching. Like you snitch on me, my nigga. ain't no, oh, well, you fucked up for that. It ain't no, oh, you're foul for that. How could you betray? It's none of that. It's nigga, hey, where you at? Where's you at, nigga? That's the time I'm on. But steer clear of vouching for Cassidy bars, man. Nah, I only just can just say salute, Dre. I can only speak. I mean, I only can just keep shit real, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard 2 of the rounds. I heard 2 of the 7. The 2 that I heard was crazy. Of course, I'm not gonna sit up here and rap what I heard, but. And will he use those 2? I honest to God don't know what Cassidy gonna do. I don't even think he gonna know which rounds he gonna use until the day of the battle because he be having 7 memorized. And I guess it depends on what Eazy say. He'll try to pick out a round that he feels best counters that. Me personally, I don't do that. That's not really my strategy. I write 1, 2, and 3 in order, memorize them in order. And those is what I got. If I have to rebuttal and freestyle some shit on the spot because a nigga just shook the room, then I can do that. But I don't really have an extra round I can go to. If this nigga mentioned this, I can have a bar or a pre-buttal. I might have a pre-buttal, like in case this nigga bring this up, or in case he say that, I'm gonna say this bar somewhere. You know, like if he say it's in his first round, I'm gonna start my second round off with addressing that, and I already got it locked in and ready to go. If he don't never say nothing about it, then I just don't say it. But as far as having an entire round, I don't, that's not me, but that's Cassidy. And that's a few other battle rappers too. Like niggas just know how to keep, but I think the danger in that is you, just because you might think that your counter round is gonna hit and wipe away his round, it don't mean the crowd gonna receive that round the way you thought it was in your own mind. So it's dangerous to play that type of game. You just gotta, you guys just trust yourself. Obviously, Cassidy trusts himself. Oh, I don't know what he gonna rap. That's the honest to God truth. I don't know what he gonna rap. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, I think right now, who's winning the battle before the battle? I think Cass is still up. Y'all just heard him. Y'all just heard him say he got some shit. He got locked and loaded. He gonna let off tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure Eazy might drop his episode 3 tomorrow. And it's just, are y'all more excited for this battle now, since all this promo and documentaries came out, or are you less excited about this battle? Or was you never excited about it when they first announced it? Or you just don't care one way or another? Like, how y'all feeling about this battle, man? Will you have an extra round for Lux though, just in case? That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. No, nah. When I line it up with Lux, man, everything is gonna be specifically tailor made. I won't need a fourth round or a secret special round just in case this nigga do, because every round that I write is gonna be godly. I promise. Yo, y'all be seeing what I be doing to these rack niggas, like on 2 days prep, 1 day prep, same day prep for the last few years, right? You give me 2 months to write for one nigga. I'm chilling. No battles. I ain't battling. You just give me 2 months for one nigga. I promise you that you're not going to see that nigga rap again. I promise that. If I had 60 days, I don't need 60 days, to be honest. But if I had 60 or even 30 days, if you just give me 30 days to focus for one person, but don't give me 60 days. So a lot of times y'all see me battle, man. I'm doing this shit on 2 days prep, 3 days prep, 3 rounds, go in there, eliminate a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like it's just microwave. Anybody could have said that bar. It's still crazy bars. But just in terms of, if I had the proper prep time that I not that I needed, because I done prep for battles on the day of. I done wrote 3 rounds the morning of, and 30 niggas. This is facts, documented. I can show this. I can prove it. And yo, it's not a good thing to do. I will say it's a bad habit. Quick backstories. Geechee Gotti was getting ready to battle Ill Will. So me, earlier in my battle career, the once they called me and said, yo, we finna lock in you and so, I started writing that day, right? And I had my 3 rounds done pretty much 3 to 4 weeks before the battle. Danny, who's the toughest top tier opponent you ever had to write for, and why? It's always, honestly, I mean, Pat Stay, rest in peace, Pat Stay. He's one of them. Jermaine Anderson, shout out to you for the donation. Pat Stay, Anderson Burris. Because honestly, like guys like this, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like you really don't got no attack for them. You get what I'm saying? Like they're tough to prepare for, because your dope selling bars and your gun bars don't work on them, bro. Because that like somebody like Anderson Burris, he would be it's crazy, right? Because he's not regarded as like a top tier lyricist or the greatest barsmith ever. But if you had to write for Anderson Burris, you know this guy's funny as hell. You know that's his angle, and you trying to call him a nerdy white boy don't work on him. Or a Sharon, right? Sharon, like that white boy angle don't work on the white boys. That's the parallel fucking universe. You get what I'm saying, man? Yo, Smooth 50 was good, man. Pat must be a nightmare to write for, man. Yeah, that's a fact. I should have the Cody shit for real. But the white boy angle don't work on white boys because they embrace the fact that they're a white boy. That don't work. Like they embrace who they are. They say I'm a nerd. I'm from the suburbs. I never sold dope. I don't. So when you're up here telling them, white boy, what you know about being in the heat, you're like, I don't know nothing about that. However, blah, blah, blah. And then they start going off, and it's like all the shit that you said to them it doesn't hit them. It doesn't land. It's like Superman. You shooting bullets at Superman. That shit don't work on them. It's like damn near, I don't know, man. Who the white boys are the toughest to battle from I would think. Not necessarily Ilmac, because Ilmac you can get real lyrical with, because that's what he specializes in, him and like maybe Iron Solomon, but like a Frack, Anderson Burris, and I lost to both of them, and a Sharon, a Pat Stay. Stay the fuck away from them, man. Them motherfuckers.
Fire. Perfect.
Stay the fuck away from them, man. Frag fire, man. Me and Twerk actually, I was talking to Beasley, bro. It's already done. Like we battled in the basketball court. I want URL to drop that on the actual YouTube so y'all can see that. On a quick side note, I have the most battles out of any battle rapper on the app. I've been top 3 on the app since it started. I'm still top 3 on the app. I have the most battles and I think I only had one YouTube drop from my entire URL app catalog, which was me and Chef Trez. I might got one more. Me and Jada Nightwing. Yeah, me and Jada Nightwing and me and Trez are on YouTube. And those are like the only 2 battles that people saw. People didn't see me and Arsenal, me and Shotgun Suge, me and O-Red, Jesus Christ, me and Mike P, me and Tay Rock, me and Twerk. I got the most battles. And you can look on the app. If y'all got the app, you'll see it's documented. I put in the most work for URL out of any other battle rapper. And I've been top 3 on there since it started. Just GOAT shit, you know what I'm saying? But my Levels episode, which is so dope and so personal to me, I told Beasley, you got to drop that on YouTube. He said he finna put it on YouTube. So hopefully tomorrow or Monday, y'all will see my Levels episode drop. Sometime either now or between now and next week, y'all should be seeing my Levels episode, where I took niggas to where I battled took niggas to my old house on 45th and Figueroa. Took niggas to Lamert Park, Crenshaw High School. Like, if y'all seen it on the app, that shit is so fire, man. Like, that's how you do a fucking documentary. For real. Me and Eazy, that's on the app too, man. They need to drop me an Eazy. That was a good John, as they would say. But yeah, this is Eazy and Cassidy. This could wind up being monumental, game-changing, or it could wind up being just okay and a letdown. From the talk from both sides, I better see like a damn near a classic for real, especially from Cassidy's side. You know what I'm saying? I definitely need a classic from Cassidy's side. Another thing that was brought up, shout out to Till and Kale, Cassidy can't stand in one spot and rap while Eazy's wilding and spinning circles and walking around him and rapping and literally rapping circles around him. And Cassidy just, and what I figured was Cassidy has been in the studio since he was a kid, so his rapping is he's got a microphone, right? And he's that. So this is how he rap. This how he rap. He's been a studio rapper, not necessarily. And another thing I want to point out in Eazy's documentary too that I just thought of. But anyway, Cassidy is this. this kind of carries over to the stage where even though there's no microphone there, he's still kind of standing in place rapping. And I was thinking about, yo, visually, that don't appeal to the people. Like, it looked like, okay, yeah, you saying some cool shit, you saying some dope shit, whatever, but you just standing there and Eazy. If Eazy's wilding, Eazy already a little bit taller than him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Eazy could look down and tower over him and kind of bark on him. And Cass, if Cass just stand in one spot, I don't know, because this is also a performing art. It ain't like we just listening to the battle on our headphones and not seeing it. Niggas is buying pay-per-views and pulling up through stage passes. The whole world gonna be having their eyes on this battle. So even from the aesthetic standpoint, from a visual standpoint, Cassidy needs to be on point this battle. And I want to say this is due to a lack of actual battle rap live in person experience. I know when he first started, he was on the radio. He battled Freeway and Disaster. He was kind of animated in that Disaster battle. You got it. I like that one. That Garage Cassidy is different. You know what I'm saying? I seen that up close and personal. I was right there. But on the stage, man. Okay, so two other things I want to point out. Two other things I want to point out. He said, I feel like Eazy. Cass said he don't feel like Eazy scored any points with his shit, but I think he scored because he said Reed Dollars. When Eazy battled Reed, that upset Cassidy because Cassidy felt like we all supposed to stick together. And to point out and to be fair to Eazy, Cassidy, how could you get upset at Eazy for battling Reed because you felt all the Philly niggas supposed to stick together, but then you turn around and say Eazy not from Philly. You turn around and say not from Philly. But you got upset with him because he battled a fellow Philly brethren. So in your mind, Eazy is Philly too. But now that y'all got a battle, he's not from Philly. This is one thing I keep shit real. Cass my man, but you know, you always got to keep shit real with your niggas. I don't care if they get mad or whatever. You just got to be real all the time. Secondly, Eazy said something that was kind of profound to me. He said, how you get mad at me for battling Reed when you got your claim to fame from battling fucking Freeway, who's from Philly, and you embarrassed them. He said all the Too Raw for the Street DVDs was Philly niggas battling Philly niggas. So Philly niggas battling Philly niggas is just a tradition. Damn, I was like, I heard that. I was like, damn, I didn't even think I did not look at it like that. And Eazy said, yeah, boy, like you mad at me for battling a Philly nigga, but you blew up from battling a fucking Philly nigga. But it's different when I do it. To Cass's defense in the Freeway, to Cass's defense, to be fair on both sides, Cass said, I will battle any one of these niggas, Jay-Z. Jay-Z them is the one who picked Freeway. Cass didn't pick Freeway. And even if he didn't pick Freeway, it probably would have been Beanie Siegel. So I think Cass was kind of in a spot where he don't, I mean, and at that point in his career, this is a young guy on the come up, and he trying to get his name known. You anything is food in front of you. You don't care who the fuck it is. If it's a fellow Philly nigga, then because it would have been Oskino, it would have been Beanie. They just so happened to pick Freeway, and even if they didn't pick Freeway, it would have been another Philly nigga anyway. So that's my defense for Cassidy for battling a fellow Philly nigga. He said, I didn't pick who it was. I said, go get any one of them. Jay-Z got Freeway. That's how that happened. So there it go. If it was up to Cash, maybe he would not have battled a Philly nigga. But during the time when you hungry and you on a come up, you gonna battle a Philly nigga if that's what it calls for you to get on. If that's what it takes for you to get your shit popping and cracking, you're battling whoever the fuck it is, and you don't care because at that time it's all about you. It's about you trying to get your these niggas already on. They got record deals and shit like that. You doing your shit with Swiss Beats. And Swizz is bringing you around and taking you to different studios and radio stations, and you freestyling, and Swizz Beats is doing songs with you. And now here comes Jay-Z like, yo, and Swizz like, yo, my man right here in the studio right now. What's up, Jay? Who you got? Jay like, yo, what? Hold on, let me. And Cass said, go get any one of them. Why? Because he already had rounds locked in the head for whoever. General rounds. Facts. So going back to what Eazy said, Eazy's like, yo, you got mad at me for battling Reed. That don't make fucking sense to me. Because you got on by battling Freeway. It's almost like they both, like kind of showing contradictions with each person, but Cash standing on his 10 toes, and Cash don't give a fuck about none of that shit Eazy talking about. If y'all know Cash, that's how he is all day, every day. He don't like, he is one of the most fierce competitors and one of the most like, he believe in himself so much he don't hear nothing else from nobody. Then Eazy takes a low blow, which I thought was a low blow, but I guess all is fair in love and war. Cassidy probably done had some low blows too, so it was fair as fair. But Eazy said, don't forget, this nigga had a car accident and he's delusional. Don't forget that he said they didn't even know if his brain was ever gonna work right again. So he said when Cass saying shit like this and that and the third, and that shit sound crazy, you just got to remember that he had an accident that messed his brain up. But I didn't know Cassidy before the accident, so I can't say he was always this adamant about his attitude. But just listening to his music and watching his interviews when I was coming up, I do feel like Cass was always like this. I feel like he was always like, I didn't know him personally back then, but that to me it was a low blow. Cause to me it was a low blow because Cass could have died. But again, the gloves are off. So shit. The minute you, first of all, fuck that. The minute you put up the clip of the clip of the the minute you put that clip up and that person is talking about their situation with Cassidy, that's already to me as low. And once I seen that, I said, oh, this nigga Eazy don't give a fuck. Like he under pressure. So now it's like he going to whatever. He using whatever weapon he got. Then the little AR ab clip was kind of nasty. Talking about Cassie and sending him no money and this and that. He took the body or whatever for him or whatever. Y'all can watch it yourself. I was like, yo, damn, this nigga Eazy really trying to embarrass and make him look. So now seeing those things, I don't know what, I haven't called Eazy and rap and spar with him. I don't know what Eazy finna do, and he probably wouldn't spar he definitely wouldn't let me hear his shit anyway. He wouldn't let, I could call him right now. He definitely not finna rap 2 bars because he know I'm fuck with Cass. So, but I was thinking this whole time, like, what could you possibly say to fucking Cassidy? And now with this, it kind of gave me an inkling of what level he can go to. He choose. He can paint these pictures. That's y'all niggas. I know y'all niggas didn't. Yo, I ain't even gonna highlight your comment. But Bones got next, bro. You fuck. Y'all niggas wow. y'all niggas fucking wild for that, bro. Yo, let's go here. That Eazy stuff is not gonna work because he waited too long to react. Maybe he was just saving. Maybe he just didn't want to show his hand. Maybe he didn't want to show his hand. I try to. Yeah, that's Ripple, man. That's crazy. Yo, Bones got next. Hey, dog, yo. Yo, BA, I watched your shit last night, bro. Salute to you, man. You doing good work, man. You always been doing good work, bro. Shout out to my man. Get your bars up, media. Yo, y'all go follow my man BA channel. I want to see I'm going to see the battle. I just hate. I told Cass, like, bro, I would have been on stage right next to you if URL didn't do this fucking outside card the same weekend, bro. Cause it's like I got my flight leave the same day. Damn, I hope I don't miss the damn battle, bro. Cause my flight leaving Saturday night to go to the dice battle on Sunday. So I told Cass, hopefully y'all already battled before I get on my plane. Otherwise, I just gotta get to fucking Florida and hear about the shit. And the whole time I'm like in my own mind getting ready, locking in for dice. So it's like I don't really got time to be a fan until Monday. And trust me, me and my little brother, I might have Cass pull up. I might have Eazy. I might have both of them pull up. If I don't know how that battle gonna go, they might not never want to talk to each other again. I don't know. But we gonna have some people pop up. We gonna be live and we breaking that fucking battle down bar for bar, and we keeping shit all the way real. Y'all make sure y'all tune in Monday. We definitely on that. We on that type time, bro. Real talk, man. That nigga said, nah, Danny, you gotta miss that flight, gang. This would be the one time I could no show a battle and have valid reason. Smack them just got Twerk just no show. Shit, y'all could give me a pass for one time, man. Y'all can give me a pass one good time, man. I showed up for so many fucking battles, nigga. Y'all get mad at me because I battle too much. So if I miss a battle, then I ain't gonna miss this one. Dice said some disrespectful shit that gotta be checked, bro. I gotta check these niggas in their face. That's word, bro. That nigga Dice said Danny not even top 20 of all time. I was like, what? I said, listen, I know we battling, and I know you got to promo and say F Danny and this and that. Like I said, I don't mind a nigga dissing me. I don't mind you doing this and that and the third. But what I stand on, bro, is if you gonna say something about a nigga, it gotta be truth. It gotta be. You can't just say shit. So when you say I'm not top 20 of all time, I said, first of all, and shout out to my nigga Geechee, because Geechee was on the spaces and Geechee said, yo, how a nigga who not even in the top 20 all time himself gonna try to tell another nigga he not top 20. So I say, yo, fuck, listen. The South, when it comes to the South, because Dice from Nashville, when it comes to the South in battle rap, Trez, T-Top, Loso, I can name 20 niggas. I can name 30 or 40 battle rappers from the South in battle rap before I get to Dice name. So first of all, you're not even like top 30 or 40. And let me say something. Dice is super dope. He's skilled. He got bars. I'll fuck with him. He came from my tournament, nigga. I'm the nigga that discovered the nigga. But for you to not even be top 30 in your region, let alone the entire world of battle rap, and you try to tell me I'm not top 20 of all time, you got to be checked, bro. I got to talk crazy to this nigga. Like, you got to hear this shit. in your face up close. This what you wanted, right? You wanted the bar guide in your face, right? You want this. This what you asked for. These niggas always think they know what to do with me until it's time, bro. I swear to God, I'm like Mike Tyson in this battle rap shit, bro. I swear to God, once niggas feel that first punch, and it's like it's 70 more of those coming plus rebuttals, nigga already be knowing what type of time it is, bro. Especially when I'm pissed off. Every time I was pissed off, a nigga got 30, bro. I was pissed off with Rex. Y'all seen what happened to Rex. I was pissed off with K-Shine. Y'all seen what happened to K-Shine. I was pissed off with Fate. Y'all seen what happened to Fate, bro. Dice pissed me off, man. This shit gonna be bad. I'm telling you. And he fired. I like Dice. He fired, man, but you can't tell the GOAT I'm not even top 20. What, nigga? Okay, cool. In your personal favorite, I don't gotta be top 20. But we're talking about the grand scheme, the totality of battle rap. I put a whole coast on. And shout out to Diz, Ilmac the Source, everybody that was on Grind Time, No Can Do, all my niggas on the West Coast that was here before me, Daylight. It was Danny Myers that went to the URL and got us in and kicked the door down. It was Danny Myers that was giving looks to niggas who was on the come up, like Rum Nitty, like Geechee Gotti, like B-Dot. Coffee Brown only had 2 battles, and I battled her. I was her 3rd battle. Look at where she at now. Look at where Nitty at now. Look at where I never take credit for nobody's skill and they talent because they was always gonna make it and be who they are anyway. Without me, I was the one who seen it first and was willing to go step out there with people. Emerson Kennedy. I went to Salt Lake City, Utah on a street corner and battled Emerson Kennedy the first time we battled. Then we went to the rooftop and battled my nigga. Like, I done battled West Coast Dread. That was his last battle. I battled Young B the Future before he passed away. Rest in peace, Young B the Future, nigga. I done battled Disaster. I done did so much shit for my coast, nigga. Dice ain't did shit for the South at all. But you up here trying to talk crazy to the nigga who discovered you. All right. Let me not get, let me my brother, Woosah. I'll say I'll reserve this evil Danny for Sunday, but he definitely finna see the evil bar guy, and it's gonna be like that. Because you did this to yourself. Did this to yourself. You made it like this. Shout out to awkward password. Yeah. Y'all go check. I battle J Moore, my nigga. Go check it. It's on YouTube right now, man. I'm a legend, my nigga. Everybody who was somebody or who was going to be somebody, I done seen them. Only ones left for real might be like Eunice, and we were supposed to already do that. Shout out to Doc. Shout out to TBL. But me and Eunice already was locked in at one point. But who else? It's not too many that I ain't seen. If I was gonna see somebody else from the West, it'll probably be Hansel and Justice. Might be the last 2 battle from the West. I don't know. But yeah, fuck all that. We'll get to me later. This ain't even about me. Cassidy, Eazy. Eazy got the Pottsville shit out the way, but I feel like you only did it because you had to. Just to recap. Eazy's pointing out some things on Cassidy. Is like Cassidy, I don't know. Cass not gonna play defense, so he not finna respond to none of that. He not finna answer no questions. I'm telling y'all now, so don't ask him. Whoever knowledge, Uncle Ra, Chris Unbiased, don't ask Cassidy about none of that shit because he not finna answer none of that shit. He trust me, I know. He not finna answer none of that. He's not finna be on defense ever. Like that, like his whole shit is offense. Eazy said he's gonna be on all offense this battle, so he might reference the Pottsville shit. I just see him trying to really disrespect Cass, and I really feel like he gonna try to say something that we never heard about Cass. He gonna try to expose something. I feel like that. I feel like an expose is imminent. Why? Because Eazy keep giving hints, like in that, especially in this second episode, he said, "Yo, it's a lot of shit niggas done told me about you." You up here trying to expose? He said, yo, okay. So I'm like, oh, that mean not to say there's any validity or is real, whatever Eazy gonna say, whatever he got up, whatever ace or the Joker card he got up his sleeve. Not to, I don't know what it is or if you know what I'm saying, but we just gotta see, and that's why we watch these battles. And sometimes you can anticipate some shit, and it just don't. It don't be what you thought it was gonna be, and the shit be whack. It could be whack. It be whack on both. You know what I'm saying? It could be whack on both parts, man. Me personally, I expect something classic. I expect something Eazy 3-0. Hey, I listen, man. Hey. Documentary tomorrow. Yeah, y'all go watch that episode 2 tonight. Cassidy, he said he got something planned for tomorrow, so we're gonna see whatever that may be. And Eazy probably gonna drop part 3 tomorrow. And tomorrow night we're gonna do the I'll say homecoming. Outside 5 predictions. Geechee Gotti versus Chef Trez, Luke Castro versus Miss Hustle, Danny Myers versus Dice. Who else? T-Top versus Kid Slade. I like these matchups, man. None. I just got a phone with none. Mike P versus Eunice. Jack Boy versus A Ward. Yeah. So that's a good card. Good card, man. It's like gonna be a lot of fights, man. Niggas gonna have bars. Niggas gonna be in there freestyling. If you got A Ward, Chef Trez, Danny Myers, and Geechee Gotti all on the same card, you're gonna be in for a night of rebuttals. So we're gonna see who have rebuttal tonight. I don't know. It might be Trez, probably be me. But yeah. Oh yeah, none got something in the works. Don't even trip. I just got on the phone with him. He got something that y'all gonna love when they make that. Let me be quiet. I'll be talking. See y'all tomorrow night, man. Thanks for everybody that popped up, man. Ryan, Married to the Bar, Ripple Man. Shout out to my nigga Andre. Who else on here, man? Enigmas. Get good. Almighty T. Shout out to you, man. David. Yeah, Money More, man. Salute to all y'all, man. Y'all go check this shit out, man. This shit heating up. It's built up as the most anticipated battle so far of the year just because of the promo. But now I think it's time for the promo to stop. They still finna be promoing, but it's time for the actual rapping. That's the only thing that really counts at the end of the day. You can promote as much as you want. You can talk crazy and expose this and expose that all you want. But at the end of the day, this shit come down to who rapped the best. That's what we got to find out this Saturday. And then the post promo run. Because now, depending on how this shit go, man, one of them niggas might get quiet or both of them might get louder and be more promo. And that's just going to make these numbers run up on that battle. That battle should for at least 2 million, 2.5 million, 3 million views on that joint. So I know that's going to hit one way or another, whether it's a good, bad, or classic, whatever type of battle it's going to be, it's still going to do its numbers for sure. And, you know, it is what it is. I can't too much care for it right now, man. I got my own mission ahead of me. So I'll see y'all tomorrow night, though. We doing the breakdown for Outside 5, man. Peace, man.